Here we go guys, the patch notes for 10.25, a huge patch where we're getting an increased level cap, some more difficulties on bosses, a whole lot of improvements on pretty much every single class. What else? A harder difficulty in Net's Pyramid, and a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm just going to start from the top and work my way down. And this time around, I've checked that my microphone's fucking on, because I've already recorded this video. So obviously, starting from the very top, we've got the increase to characters max level, so it's been put up to 200, and the XP required for leveling up between 31 and 149 has been adjusted, so it's easier. Or so I've been told. They're pretty cheeky and might get harder, but as far as we're aware, it's been made easier. Due to the experience being adjusted, people's experience might be a lot different when they log on. And the XP gained from quests and missions and etc. has been adjusted as well, so hopefully they're going to be giving us more. Alright, now the balance improvements. So pretty much every single class has just got improved in many ways. Starting off with the Dark Knight, you can pretty much just see everything's been improved and some mana costs have been decreased. For the Bowmaster, everything's been improved. Binding Shots had its stun removed, and it now just puts a dot on them, so damage over time. And then Reckless Hunt Bow has had its physical damage and magic damage decreased. And I'm not sure if this is an improvement to the deduction on damage taken, or if this is a decrease to the physical damage that it gives. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'll have to check it out once I get in game. Night Lord's been all improved. The Bishop hasn't really been improved a whole lot. There's been like crit damage reduction and crit rate improved, and then for the third job, Shiny Ray's skill efficiency's been improved, so it'll do more damage. But that is only for the third job, so Bishop's probably like the least improved out of everything. Corsair, everything's been improved, like skill, attack speed, everything. Cygnus Knights, they've all been improved. All skill efficiency, so more damage, crit rate, boss attack, player attack, everything. Wind Archer, again, everything's been improved. You see attack speed's been increased, as well as damage. And then also some mana cost decreases there as well. Nightwalker, I already thought the Nightwalker was pretty good on the damage. They're pretty high in like the dojo ratings and stuff. But they've all been improved as well. Down onto the Blaze Wizard. Again, everything's been improved, although I don't see any mana cost reductions, so they might still be pretty mana hungry. I think they changed it a little while back and they made them a little bit better. But, so no mana decreases here, but yeah, all the skills do more now. Again, we see this spell control, like the Reckless Hunt Bow for the Bowmaster. So physical damage and magic damage decrease. And then for the Thunderbreaker, again, everything has just been improved. So hopefully after this patch we're going to be seeing every class put out a whole lot more damage. So then it'll make those new dungeons and stuff that we've been given, those new difficulties in expeditions, hopefully it makes them a little bit easier. Because I feel like they're going to be taking a while with the difficulties they're getting to. So some other balance improvements. The Mesos cost for Star Forcing has been improved, so hopefully it costs less. I know Nexon's idea of improving is to make everything cost more, but hopefully it's cheaper. Equipment drop rate during auto battle has been improved, which is really nice because I feel like all I ever do is just get like a couple of greys, and then maybe like once every couple of days I'll have to like extract or sell. So it's really nice that they've improved that. Hopefully it's good. And then also the Mesos drop rate has been improved in the party hunt, so hopefully we'll be able to like stack up some cash pretty easy. Alright, now this is a big one that's coming in, and that is the hyper skills. And I didn't even think about this. I don't know why. It like completely slipped my memory. But hyper skills are made up of actives and passives. So the actives you'll be getting at level 150, 170, and 200. There's going to be like some buffs, and there's going to be some actives that do damage. But then also for the hyper skills, there's the passives. And so for each class is going to get 9 passives. And by the time you're level 181, you're going to have 5 skill points for your passive hyper skills. So you only get 5, and you can only choose 5 out of the 9 hyper skills to like have in the end. You get your skill points for the passives at 141, 151, 161, 171, and then finally at 181. And you can reset them, but it costs 100 crystals. But the passive hyper skills are something that you really want to choose carefully and really pick the best ones, because they improve the skills from like your first to your 4th job advance. And some of them really improve some of your skills, like this one down, not that one, this one adds additional 20% boss attack to quintuple star. So that is a huge increase. So there's some really good passives in there you want to be able to get. There's going to be some that you won't really need. So to get to the hyper skills, it's just going to be in your skill tab, just down underneath your level 100 or your 4th job advance, in its own little tab there. Here you can see a little information window. It'll tell you when you're going to be getting them. So you can see you get a passive skill point, 141, 150, you unlock some active skill, you get the buff skill, 151 passive skill point, passive, active skill, passive, and then right at 200 you get another buff skill. Alright, so these are going to be like the hyper skills. I'm not really going to spend a whole lot of time on them because you can just see they just give a whole lot of increase to stats for like, I don't know, look at the Bowmaster, I'll look at Hurricane. I'd probably be focusing on something like Hurricane, oh, right, that's a photo. Probably something like Hurricane Boss Rush, which adds boss attack effect to Hurricane, which is like what I was talking about with the Nightwalker that had the 20% boss attack to quintuple star. That's something you're going to want to get if you're going to want to be doing things like the dojo run, because it's going to make your single target damage a whole lot better. Another thing to look at would be like Sharp Eyes Enhanced, because that increases the physical attack. I'm not sure how much yet, but if it's a good amount, then that's something you definitely want to be getting early. And also the crit damage, that's something I'll be getting, because once I'm all buffed up, my crit chance is like 60%. So that's going to be really effective. And then you can also see like the active buff, like active and another active buff. And all the explorers get the same buff. They get the epic adventure, which increases crit damage. And then all the Cygnus Knights, they also have like a shared one between them. So yeah, I'm not going to look at all of these. You can see, just makes everything better. Cygnus Knights, yeah, makes everything better. And they have their shared one, which also gives crit damage. So I mean, I'll take a look at them, maybe further once I can actually get in game. I mean, I know the video is probably posted by the time I get in game, but it's because of my fucking internet, man. And then here we go. So yeah, the hyper skills can get reset. It just resets the passives, and it costs 100 crystals. It doesn't reset all your other skills. So obviously, yeah, it's just for your hyper skill passives. Down to some new content. We got the Lord Pirates. This is a little dungeon we can do. 1 to 4 players, and it doesn't really take that much player attack either. So it's just going to be a little easy one. You're going to be able to get things like the Lord Pirate's hat or the Lord Pirate's mustache. And you can get like a unique one, which is good because I still haven't even got the unique face accessory or eye accessory from Zachem. So at least this will give me something. Along with the new dungeon, we've got things like the new achievements to go with it, which actually give some good rewards. That there is 800 gold leaves, which is a whole lot to do. If this is a daily achievement, that means you're going to be stacking them up a whole lot quicker. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the rewards. And then Old Metal Key can give you that Lord Pirate hat. Only epic though. Alright, now this is the update that's fucking breaking my heart still. I just got done using up like 100 of my Nets tickets because I wasn't able to use my time expired ones before my permanent tickets. So I decided the other day that I was going to work through them all so that I could start using my guild attendance time expired ones. So I started with the Nets pyramid tickets. And as I finished them, like the next day, I check, and they've posted the announcement that they're releasing Hell Mode Nets. And then also, in the same patch notes, they say that they're changing it, so now your time expired tickets get used first. Fuck! So here we can see, to get into Hell Nets, it's going to take level 140 up to level 200, and you're going to be able to get some fancier looking, unique, or epic badges, or medals. And then for the expeditions, yeah, as I said, I still haven't even got any of the loot from normal Zachem, let alone hard, let alone chaos. So they've given us chaos mode Zachem and hard mode Horntail, and some loot to go with them. We've got the Chaos Zachem helm, Crystal Ventus badge. Both of those are legendary, so that's fucking awesome. And we got some Silver Cross ring, Cat's Eye earrings, uniques, and then for Horntail hard, we got some unique earring and a unique ring as well. And you know, some epics, whatever. As for the elite dungeons, of course, to go with the increased level cap up to 200, we've got elite dungeons that go all the way up to 175 plus. And just like the other ones, their loot's just going to be some epics and then some of the powder. But I mean, by the time you get to like the last one at like 175 plus, you're going to be getting a fair amount of powder per run. It's just going to take a long time to get there. Right, and with the increased level cap, we've got Exalt ranking for the dojo. So it goes 151 to 200. And for them, they're going to get their own separate gloves as well. You can see here, everyone gets their gloves. There's a whole lot of brackets now. But 600 years of inner power. Okay. With the increased level cap, we've got 14 new Star Force maps. far out, that's a lot. I have 120 Star Force, I think it is. I don't know how much it would cost to get my gear to high enough Star Force to go to the highest Star Force map. Just too much. This is probably what they expect. Look at this shit. 104,000 fucking crystals. That's probably what they expect from us. Alright, so of course with more levels, more monsters to kill, so we've got more monsters available in the mini dungeon. Alright, and here's something. So they've changed nothing about the daily dungeons, except that the recommended level, which really doesn't affect anything because it's just a recommendation, has been changed for the hell mode for 120 to 200. And then for the daily hunt and achievements, this is pretty much just saying that because the max level is now 200, there's a whole lot of achievements and stuff to go with it, like daily hunts for the new monsters that they're bringing out, a new daily quest which is participate in a party dungeon, and achievements for killing the new expeditions have been released. Daily hunt menu will not be available. And now this is just fuck you, like so much fuck you. I have one character like halfway to level 100 and then I would have been done. I would have been complete with my Maplestory Festival. And now you've just gone and shat all over it. Now I need 10 characters level 150. Fuck off. But damn, that's some nice bonuses. Alright, and now we've got some new zones, of course, to go with the new levels that we need to get, new monsters to kill. There is the Temple of Time, which is where we're going to be able to see Pink Bean eventually, so I suppose they'll be releasing him. He's over right at the end. I wonder if we'll have to do that massive long quest chain to get to him. Fuck, that took ages. And then we're going to see the Mulan Gardens as well, Herbtown down there. Gates to the Future, so we're going to see like Hennessy's Ruins, Twilight Perion, and then eventually I suppose we'll be able to see like the Empress or the Cygnus boss, because I think she lives here. So inside the Gate of the Future, you like click on the maps and it looks like there's a whole lot of sub maps for each one. So that's kind of cool. This is just saying that there's going to be new maps for us because of course there's new monsters and new quests because there's new monsters and a Halloween special. Hennessy and Lafree look decked out with whole Halloween decorations. It's kind of nice. And there's some other improvements. So we can now actually change the order of our characters in our character like select screen. And characters that are burning or have a deletion pending will appear in a separate list. So they're nice and out of the way. And now this is a really cool and useful update that I'm glad they brought in, which is the temporary item tab. So you can click on it just here and it'll pop it up. Or you go in the inventory and click on the temporary item tab down the bottom there. And it'll pop up this window, which is all of your time expired items that you can use, all in a nice list, and you can categorize them so that like the ones that'll expire first will appear at the top. Which is going to make them really easy to use, because I feel like sometimes I just like lose them in my inventory and then they go to waste. So yeah, they can be categorized, use them up, see which order. I'm not sure what lineup is, maybe that's just like what they are like in your inventory. And now a little change to the pet system as well. The pet's auto item buff thing now can like use time expired ones and permanent items together, and it will prioritize the time expired item that will expire first, and then it'll work through, and then once it's out of time expired ones, it will start using your permanent ones. So that's really cool. If I had a pet that could use a fucking item, I can't afford that shit. Alright, now there's been some improvements on the character creations. There's some new styles we can choose right at the start, as well as for female and for Cygnus Knight. And they've improved what the Forest of Endurance character looks like, you know? And this is something I've read so many times and I still can't really wrap my head around it. It still fucking confuses me. So I'll give it another go. Enhanced usability for skill screen. Quick slot will be expanded to 4. So, I mean, these right here. Alright. With the improved quick slot, setting skill will become faster and easier. I like the sounds of it so far. Upon touching the first slot, skill. Skill page of the selected skill will pop up. So say I put one of my first job advance active skills in there, and I tap that. The book with my skills in it will pop up. Right? if you touch on the second, third or fourth, so 1, 2 or 3, the corresponding skill page will be applied. So then it'll open up the skill page to whatever skill these belong to. And the selected skill slot will be shown as being activated. What? No man, I don't get this. I'm gonna have to see that in game because that's just confusing. And yay, some golden apple puzzle system improvements. The biggest money sink I've ever seen. It's been improved. Other improvements, so now a change in the sell menu on the trade station has been improved so it's easier to see items. An issue in which the move gets disbanded if the key gets overlapped with other screens while using movement key will be fixed. I don't know what that means. It's confusing as. But party members hunting around have been improved, which means we should no longer be all sitting at the bottom of Starfall's 80 map, all killing the same 5 mobs. Now hopefully everyone will be spread out a little bit better and it'll be better for experience. And this is a very welcomed update. It means we can change our whisper settings, so we can have it so anyone can whisper us, just our friends and our guild members can whisper us, or we can just straight up refuse everyone. Because the bots are getting out of hand, man. I've got meso sellers whispering me non-stop, and then I've just got a whole bunch of people just messaging me 1 and just spamming 1. Like, why? What's the point? There's been another little change to the trade station, and it's we can see the remaining time that there is left before we can claim the mesos after a sale. And they've also added a price ceiling to items being sold at the train station. And they've also added a price ceiling for items being sold on the trade station. So this means it's determined by the rank. So if you're selling an epic, it's going to have a maximum price that you can sell it for. So like, I don't know what they're going to set it for. Hopefully it's like not stupidly low. Because, I mean like, what if you go to sell a unique with an emblem on it and it's a really good emblem? Emblems at the moment are going for like max price if it's a good one. So, like what are they going to put the ceiling at? There's a detailed information for the stats upon equipping pets now. And there's a caution statement about like stacking buff potions and stuff. So if it doesn't like, stack properly, it'll let you know. And while we create new characters, it's going to be extra steps to help discriminate bots. Yay. Because, seriously, wow. Alright, and there's a new Halloween event going on. And this is going to be going on straight after the patch is released. Or straight once we get online. And it's basically just going to be going on pretty much all the time, because here it says if you defeat monsters on field. So pretty much anywhere that you're killing monsters like Star Force maps and stuff, you're going to have a chance to get some of these items drop from the monsters that you're killing. And then you'll be able to use these and summon some other monsters, and then you'll be able to kill those monsters and you get various rewards. So that's pretty cool. It says earn mesos, experience and event coins by defeating the monsters or the ghouls from the underworld. And then you can use those coins to buy various items as well. So there's a Halloween event shop. So I think this might be where you spend the Halloween coins, but it says it's in the crystal shop, so I'm not sure. But this says it's got like Halloween styles, chair pets, hair and face, and this is the Halloween style set preview. Cute. Something about you needing to upgrade your iOS to 9 after this patch, so... And character name change coupon got added to the cash shop, which is kind of strange because I could have sworn I saw this in the cash shop already. But maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. And then there's a whole lot of bug fixes. Whatever about the bug fixes, we've got level 200, boy!
Leave a like if you did and subscribe as well.
Catch a bird!